Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, for yet another upload. Now I promise you this is probably the last upload of the day. Apologies for so many videos today, but there has been a lot going on and a lot to discuss. Now, but what I wanted to do here is just take a quick look at Ousmane Dembele. Now I have been reliably informed that it is Ousmane Dembele, not Ousmane Dembele. So we're going to go with Ousmane Dembele here, and we're going to have a look at what he produced against Espanyol today. He was given around 25 minutes of playing time by Ernesto Valverde. He wasn't completely match fit going into this game, but he did start warming up. The crowd are warming to him, and I just want to take a look at a few clips because I think here we've uncovered a real talent. Now, of course, we know Dembele is coming in. There's a lot on his shoulders. There's a massive price tag, but what this guy is very calm under pressure. He looks very comfortable already, and going out there, he looked very, very at home right from the get-go. He was confident on the ball. His touches were nice, and of course we'll see in a minute with the assist for the goal. It was a very, very nice piece of play. But Dembele came on. He was very happy to see the crowd's ovation. He was applauding Lionel Messi's hat-trick before he came out, which happened just before he came on. It did feel like a real moment, a sort of be-there moment in history, what was going to happen afterwards. But like I say, Dembele happy to receive the ball. He had a few nice touches in tight, confined areas. There was a few times we received the ball and he was sort of looking for the give and go, looking for the 1-2. He's happy here, look, to drive at his opponents. It doesn't completely come off for him that time. But like I say, he's confident on the ball. And at Barcelona, that's the most important thing. When you're a player coming in for a massive price tag, you've got to come in and show that confidence. That's what the likes of Andre Gomes has struggled with in his first season. We saw him today have a more encouraging display simply because he was more confident on the ball. He was looking to go past players. He was quite unlucky here, Dembele. He got away from his man. Nice piece of skill, but it just about went out of play. But Dembele looked at home. He came off the pitch afterwards. He said, Titi was telling me how big the camp now is, and I can see that now. I fully believe him. So going out on the pitch in front of all those fans, nearly 80,000 spectators in the stadium tonight. But Dembele didn't show any signs of nerves. He looks like a guy, you forget he's 20 years old. His decision making on the pitch is very, very good indeed. But like I say, look, a nice few touches here. He gets away from his man. Very, very unlucky that it did go out of play. I was a little bit worried there. I thought he might have got an injury, but he didn't. Again, he's out on this right-hand side. That's where he's most comfortable, on this right-hand flank. He's very comfortable out there. He is mostly right-footed, but he can operate with both sides. You can see him here going a little bit more central, looking to combine with Messi. Fantastic play from Lionel Messi there. And then Dembele again, you see him out on the right-hand side, going past players, looking for combinations. I was really disappointed there the referee didn't play advantage. I wanted to see Dembele go on, see what he could produce. And then, of course, there is the moment. Nice first touch there from Andre Gomes. Great ball into Dembele, and he's away. And look at that pass for Luis Suarez. It's not just about the assist. It's not just about the fact that he set up Suarez's goal there. It's the way that he did it. Straight away, though, Luis Suarez going to Dembele, all around him. It's fantastic to see that sort of camaraderie already between the trio up front. It's nice to see that sort of feeling amongst the squad. But I want to watch that Dembele pass and the way that he does it. I want to really highlight the quality in this assist alone. Now, a lot of people will be saying it's just one assist, there's no need to overrate it, but this is exactly what Dembele can bring to the team. He's not an out-and-out goal scorer. He's not going to score sort of 40 goals a season, at least not yet, but this is what he can do. He's unselfish, he's very, very good on the ball, and he knows when to pick a pass. Even at 20 years old, his head is more experienced than that. He shows on the pitch more maturity than a lot of real prime players do, because this weight of pass to Luis Suarez was not only unselfish, but it was perfectly timed and perfectly weighted. So much so that Luis Suarez didn't even need to take a touch before finishing it in the back of the net. It was in the perfect placement. It came as the perfect time. Suarez could run onto it, into his stride without breaking his stride, and stroke it home into the net. It was a cameo appearance tonight from Dembele, but in doing that, it was very, very promising signs indeed. We've got a young player here who's confident, that wants to play for Barcelona, that won't buckle under the pressure, somebody who will play for the team, who will keep his width at the pitch. That's important as well. He's a player that doesn't mind playing as a traditional winger. A lot of players these days like to come inside, they like to do things on their own and cut back, but Dembele is one of those. If he has to go down the wing, if he has to keep his width to benefit the team, he'll certainly do that. And I was really impressed with the cameo that we saw from him tonight. Nice to see him there embracing with Lionel Messi, and I'm very, very excited to see whether he plays begins and starts against Juventus on Tuesday night. That's going to be the big decision from Ernesto Valverde. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys, on Dembele's performance tonight, and also, should he now start versus Juventus? Has he done enough? Is he fit enough? And what do you think about that? So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I'll be back very shortly with more videos. I hope that you've enjoyed all the uploads from throughout today. It's been a very, very good Saturday indeed. I'll see you soon. But until then, as always, Vesca el Barça!